not getting your investment picks from RealRackMarket, you sleep. Let me just keep it 1,000. You sleep. Welcome back. It's DBPOTD. I don't know the episode, but y'all gonna be able to keep up in the description. You feel me? You're gonna see it every time. Hope y'all doing good. Hope you been, one, hope you been praying. Two, hope you been paying attention. And three, I hope you been listening. I hope you been doing all three of those things. Cause right now is in a time of life we in, you ain't got no time to not be doing none of those. You need to be doing every last single thing that I just mentioned. So I got a good pick for y'all today. Something that I'm actually excited to bring y'all. We've been talking a little bit about this because I wanted to emphasize this. I actually put a DBPOTD episode up on the 1st of July, because today is the 2nd when I'm recording this. So I put a video up on the 1st of July, sort of explaining to y'all that crypto and stocks are correlated. Don't get confused. Don't let somebody trick you to believe that stocks hold less value than a crypto. Don't get tricked. You feel me? It comes from the same foundation. However, if you really want to understand that a little bit more, one, you have to listen to the rest of this video, because I'm gonna talk about it just a little bit. And you need to listen to that other video, because I really broke it down for you real good in that. So, go watch that. However, right now we're gonna talk about the company and the pick, right? So we got Argo Blockchain, which is ARBK. This company, most times I don't really talk about what they do, but again, for the sake of trying to help y'all understand what I be talking about, I'm gonna explain this, right? And I'm gonna show y'all two separate pictures besides their charts. You're gonna see that part of their structure is in Bitcoin mining and the blockchain itself, right? So this one company, you can see a direct correlation, a direct tie-in with crypto. You feel me? And that's what I was sort of trying to point out to y'all, is that crypto is being adopted by these major companies, by these bigger players, by these, by these big companies or stock holding companies. You get what I'm saying? Crypto is being adopted by them. It's not being neglected. What you have to understand too is that, okay, so in our White House, they are starting to want to, and read between the lines of what I'm saying, but they're starting to want to move us more towards that digital era, right? Using cryptocurrencies. Them adopting it, right, naturally is going to make banks adopt it. When banks adopt it, that becomes a part of the system, okay? I'm trying to keep it real simple, because what you have to understand is it's like a what's that? I can't think of the word. It's a ladder. You know what I'm saying? It's a real ladder that's involved, but it's one you can't really see. But people gonna follow. They gonna follow suit. They gonna go with the movement. It's just like, for instance, if I tell you a company is buying today, even if you don't go buy it, the people that already have seen this trend, noticed this trend, or picked out this trend, they're gonna go buy it. You get what I'm saying? Regardless whether you do it or not. You feel me? And they're gonna benefit from it, which is what I'm trying to get you to understand with stocks and cryptos and their correlation in its fullness, right? Bro, they're not gonna allow the average investor, right, or trader, they're not gonna sit here and watch you get rich off crypto and they're not also a part of the movement. They're not also doing things to incorporate this into their business so that they can grow as well with the change and not get left behind. See, it's the lower class consumer that gets left behind more oftentimes than not. sometimes the middle class consumer, rarely the high class. You know what I'm saying? You have to understand that, because everybody has a different focus. Feel me? People that's lower in class, they mind is on survival, so they not thinking about the same things that somebody in middle class might be thinking about, which is stability. And then that person that's thinking about stability might not be thinking about overcoming any form of poverty and realizing that they can experience an abundance, like people that might be in high class that have already understood the energy behind money. You get what I'm saying? You might not necessarily like crypto, just like I didn't like crypto at first, right? But that doesn't mean that the next person isn't still going to be able to benefit from it or doesn't see the benefits from it. You get what I'm saying? So don't limit your perspective thinking that what you think is going to maneuver what everybody else thinks. You have to sort of go with the facts of situations and really be able to, you know, look at the facts, you know what I'm saying, and not ignore them. You know, oftentimes we as people, as humans, we try to ignore red flags. You feel me? We'll act like we didn't see something that we know we seen, and then later it comes back to bite us because we knew we seen it, but we didn't, you know what I'm saying? We really tried to ignore it, tried to play it sweet. You know what I'm saying? What I'm basically telling you is don't play your finances sweet at all in no area. You get what I'm saying? You might be 100% on your money in all these other areas, but you just might not be 100% in investing. Well, get 100% in it. You know what I'm saying? Don't sit there and leave that on the table. Feel me? It's a lot of stuff, opportunities, and all types of things that we as people can leave on the table because our perception hasn't been grown to the point of where we understand the opportunity itself that's being presented. Feel me? Just wanted to, you know, chat with y'all a little bit, talk to y'all, you feel me, chop it up, see what y'all, you know, see what y'all was thinking in the same breath. You know, if you have any opinions, you always feel free to, you know, you can either DM me, you can email me, or you can leave a comment. You get what I'm saying? I do read them, might like them, might respond to them, complain, I'll respond to you. I'm just joking. You know, but we can talk about whatever it is that might not make sense to you, because I know a lot of this stuff, especially going forward, is going to be like a foreign language to some people. It's going to be like, I really don't understand it, but I want you to know that there are people, not just me, but I'm going to let you know that me, myself, and I'm going to go the extra mile every single time to make sure that you have what you need to be successful. You feel me? Ain't no gatekeeping over here. We don't gatekeep. Bro, once you lock in with me, you locked in. You like family. I'm going to treat you like family. I'm going to make sure you eat. You're going to always get a plate. You feel me? If I got something on my plate, you got something on your plate. You feel me? Even if that ain't vice versa, you might not even feel like that about me. You might be like, yeah, you helping me make some money, but I can't do nothing for you. That's cool, bro. Because that's not what I need you for. You know what I'm saying? I need you to wake up to the reality that there's a lot of brokenness in our systems. And we as a people, we don't have to experience no form of poverty the way that they really present to us. Y'all, once again, let me say this. I'm probably gonna start saying this in almost every video because I want you to hear me when I say this. I need you to understand this. Money is fake. Money is not real. Yes, you got paper money. Of course you can touch it. So that's gonna be the argument that most people gonna hit me with. Well, I can touch it. Well, I can see it in my bank account, so it is real. Yes. Read deeper into what I'm saying. Money is not real, y'all. It's a number. That's it. It is a number. That number can go away. It can be controlled. It can be manipulated. It can be increased. It can be decreased. It can be frozen. Feel me? Pay attention, man. Y'all, we, you know what I'm saying? I want y'all to understand it's not just y'all, but sometimes, for real. I guess I'm saying y'all in this instant because it's like, I be knowing like fear Fear is a thing in communities, bro. Fear is a thing. People get scared. I'm personally not scared. You get what I'm saying? Because it's nothing to be scared of, especially when you got God in your corner. But y'all gotta understand, these systems are going to break down. It's going to break down. If you don't believe me, you're gonna watch it happen in 4K, 5K, whatever. You're gonna watch this shit happen. Because it's meant to happen. God done already told you this. Have y'all not been paying attention to what's going on? That's why I said at the beginning of the video, there's 3 things that you need to make sure that you are doing. I ain't finna repeat myself. Go back and rewatch it. Feel me? Make sure you say your prayers today. Talk to God. You know, whatever you do, don't forget to talk to God. Make sure that you include him into your day. He's way too important, way too good to you every single day, and way too merciful and extends too much grace for you not to at least just be like, hey God, thank you. You feel me? At least do that. I recommend that you spend way more time than that with him. Don't just say thank you. Actually communicate with him. You feel me? Take the time to make the time. We'll make time for everything else. But then when we start talking about making some time for God, all of a sudden it's like we got so much to do. No, you don't. You feel me? You'll take time to sit down and scroll on old tickety-tockety like you doing right now. You feel me? Get off TikTok, or at least watch somebody on TikTok that's telling you a little something about God. That can be a form of listening to God as well. God has vessels on this earth that he uses to speak and deliver messages. Y'all have to understand that. You feel me? Spend some time with God. Don't be ashamed of God. If you are one person right now that is ashamed of God and ashamed of your relationship with him, I'm going to tell you right now, open up. Open up, little bro. Open up, big sis. Whatever the case may be, I need you to understand that God is nothing to be ashamed about. He's everything to talk about, bro. Everything to talk about. Don't never forget that. Feel me? Anyway, again, say your prayers today. Real talk. We out.